Good evening, Vandal. Yeah,
Good
can anyone?
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you. Good.
Third year, which book, sir, should I use?
Yeah, we will discuss one by one.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Hmm. We will share the textbooks also. Textbook also. What is the textbook as per your syllabus? We will share that PDF to you.
Okay, sir.
Other than that, also, if you are interested, I will suggest you more books. Okay, let us start. I think my screen is visible to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Please be unmute all of the other people. Yes. Okay, let us start that. We are going to discuss Java as per your syllabus. So first, let us try to understand what is Java, what are the features of Java. Then we will start the program because you must understand the features of the Java first. I think already you have the knowledge about the at least the C and CPP as per your curriculum because it is compulsory.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Every time it is going to disconnect it several times. Like now, I think is yes. Shall I continue? I think it's clear now. Everything.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Multiple
Yes, sir.
times
Okay, sir.
disconnected. Yes. Anyway. Now see, let us try to understand first language, programming, then we'll continue the further topics. How we are using the languages to communicate with the human beings in the world, just like Telugu, English, Tamil, whatever, so many languages are there. Because if you want to express your things, if you want to talk with others, we must use one communication media. The communication media is nothing but a language. So in the same way, if you want to communicate with computer system also, we need to use some language as a communication media. If you want to do some task with the computer, you must give some instruction to that computer. So suppose if you want to talk with your friends also, you must express your words by using any one of the languages like English, Telugu, Hindi, and so on. Depends on your convenience. So like that, so many different programming languages are available. You can use any programming language, any one of the programming languages available to talk with computer. In other words, okay, that is a language. A language, you can say that a language is a set of the rules. A programming language is a set of the rules. We need to follow that rules if you want to use that programming language. If you want to communicate with computer, we must use that set of the rules given by the particular programming language. Coming to the program is, I think you know that program is nothing but a collection of the statements. A statement is nothing but a simple line. Generally, we use the word a line, but coming to the technical terminology, in any programming language, one line is called a statement. And the purpose of this statement is to give an instruction. You need to give some instruction if you want to do some work with the computer. Suppose if you want to create a folder, if you are using a Windows operating system, what you need to do, you must use a right click on the new folder, and new folder will be created. That is all of you know that. What are those right click and a new folder created? That is the instruction. We are giving some instruction in the form of the clicking. Click is also one event, one action. We are giving some instruction with help of the actions. Okay, like so we need to give some instructions by using the statement. Okay, if you write multiple statements, that will become a program. If you write multiple statements, we can call that as a program. And what are the rules we are using while writing that program? That rules is nothing but programming language rules, set of the rules, just like a grammar rules. If you want to frame any English word, we need to follow some grammatical rules, right? Suppose if you take any past sentence, if you want to frame any past related sentence, subject place, V2 place, object, and so on, we have some grammatical rules in the English. In the same way, in the programming language also, we have several rules. Depending on the topic, we have some rules. We need to follow that rules. If you follow that rule only, the compiler can understand that, the compiler can translate that from high level to low level. This is briefly about what is language, what is program, what is programming. Okay, and as we discussed, Java is also one of the programming language. The important point in the Java when compared to the C languages, it is object-oriented programming. That is object-oriented programming. This is the important point here. This is done a new thing, new terminology, or these are the new concepts implemented in the Java while compared to C language. Then next thing is who developed this Java. As you know, I think C language is developed by the Dennis Rich. Generally, we call Dennis Rich as a father of the C language. In the same way, a team is there. The team is developed the Java language, but the team leader name is the main person in the team is James. The person is James Gosling. You can observe this image, the James image. We can say that he is the father of the Java. Not only this, so many people are involved in that team. Okay, multiple people are involved in that team. He is the main person, and the year is 1991. This project was initiated by the company Sun Microsystem. Okay, the company name is Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem take the initiation to start a project. In that, the team name is Green Team. The team leader, just like important person, main person who take the initiation for that work is James Gosling. And coming to a brief history of the Java, as we discussed already, there is a team called the Green Team. The names are already we covered. This James Gosling, Mike, Patrick. Okay, these are the few persons from the team. They initiated a project to develop the language for digital services, just like for the set-top boxes in the year. Okay, the 1991, as I said already, in the 1991, the ecosystem started a project. The intention of that project is related to the digital devices, set-top boxes. They started this project in the 1991. Nowadays we are using set-top boxes, but in the 1991 they started that project related to the set-top boxes project by the Sun Microsystem. When they started this project, they searched for a appropriate programming language, which language is useful to implement for that project. In that process, they developed the Java language. And firstly, they thought that they wanted to give the name to this language is Green Tech. Okay, Green Tech is nothing but first name to the Java language. Before the name Java, they wanted to give the name to this newly developed programming language, Green Tech. And the extension for this Green Tech is .gt. Already you know that if you want to develop any C language code, we need to save that file with the .c extension. Okay, .c extension. So file name .c. In the same way, if you want to work with Green Tag at that time, you must write the code and save that code with .gt. Okay. After that, they renamed this language Green Tag to Oak, the second name. Okay. First, they wanted to give the name Green Tag, but after that, they changed that name from Green Tag to Oak, OAK, Oak. Okay. Even though with the Oak also they faced some problems because with the same name there was a company registered. 1 minute. Yes, okay. So as we covered, the first name given to this language is green tech. After that, that name was renamed to oak. With the oak also they faced some problems because already a company is registered with the name oak. So finally, that name oak also renamed to Java. That is the third name actually. Okay, first name is green tech, second name is oak, third name is Java. In the year of 1995, the oak was renamed to Java. That is the name what we are using now. They settled that name Java in the year 1995. Then, okay, with the oak they faced some problems, but the point is why they give the name Java. Okay, with the oak they faced some problems, but why they choose the name Java? There is a reason for that also. Java is actually island name in Indonesia. In Indonesia, Java is one of the island names where coffee beans are available. The coffee beans name is Java, just like it is a brand of coffee beans. How we have different companies for the coffee beans like brew, so on, right, in the market. In the same way, in the Indonesia also there is island with Java, and again there is a coffee brand name. The coffee beans brand name is also Java. So the team, the green team, what they thought is while developing this language, then used to take a cup of coffee frequently. They thought that the coffee also very helpful to the green team to develop this language. That's why they wanted to give that coffee brand name Java to this new language. That's why you may observe that the icon is also a cup of coffee icon. This is icon of the Java is cup of coffee icon. Okay, because that is a coffee brand name, and this indicates a cup of coffee. Okay, this is about a brief history about the Java. And coming to the software, what is the software we need to use to work with Java? So the software name is JDK. Generally, we use the word JDK, stands for Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. If you want to develop Java program, you need to install JDK. Coming to the versions, in the first version, coming to the version 1.0 that was released in the year of 1996. In the year of 1996, first version was released, and in the year 2022 March, the last version is SE18. So SE means standard edition, Java standard edition. And one more point, if you want to install JDK, you may not find the word JDK in the website. I will show you. You may find Java SE. Java SE means Java standard edition. That is software name. The version is up to the March 2022 18th, Java SE 18th version. Okay. Generally, and one more important point, what we covered, the Sun Microsystem developed Java. But I think 2000 or 1999, the Oracle company purchased the complete rights of the Java. Now it is a product of Oracle, not Sun Microsystem. Okay. Oracle company take the complete rights of the Java, and you need to pay the money also for the complete version, genuine versions of the Java. It is not free. Even though we can freely download, that is free version only. Suppose if you have the company, if you want to use any productions, you need to purchase the legal version of the JDK in the industry. Okay, and we are using some freely available versions. And coming to the features of the Java, these are also called Java buzzwords. Generally, in your syllabus, also you may find the word Java buzzwords. Java buzzwords means nothing but features. What are the major features of the Java? We may not cover all the features at single point, but we are trying to focus important features. Okay, and you may not understand at this point complete features, because to understand one feature, you need to spend some time. but I will try to make a brief idea of what is the feature, where we need to use that feature. These are some of the important features of the Java. We will discuss these one by one. First one is simple programming language. This is a simple, and even though I am using the word simple, it is not that much simple to develop the program. But why they use word simple is some complicated topics were removed compared to the CPP or C. Pointers concept in C language. Probably so many people may get feel that that is somewhat a complicated topic. Pointer. Okay. So not only complicated, there is some drawback with the pointers also. If you use pointers, we can we can track the memory hardware system memory location also with help of the pointers. That is one of the problem. That one of the drawback to the security also. One of the security issue if you implement pointers. So such type of some complicated topics were removed from the Java. That's why it makes somewhat simple. That is the meaning of simple here. We cannot say Java is very simple to learn. Some complicated topics are removed. Let me tell you one more example. So you know that in coming to the C language, if you want to work with the dynamic memory allocation concept, you need to use some predefined functions like memory allocation, malloc, calloc, free, and so on. I think you learned that. Okay, so coming to the C language, as a developer, that is your duty. While working with C language, you need to create the memory and you need to free the memory also. Suppose if you want to develop one project, that program, let us say simply, that program needs 500 KB memory, let us say, and with which system you are working at that point, you may or may not have sufficient memory. You need to calculate as a programmer. That is your duty. Sometimes you may not have the sufficient memory also. So if you are using C language, you must take care about all the things, memory also, allocating the memory, deallocating the memory. Do you have sufficient memory to execute the program? Do you have sufficient memory for the variables? You need to take care while working with C language. But coming to the Java programming language, you no need to think about that, because this is somewhat complicated task is remote. Who will take care about that is default. The Java will take care about the memory allocation. You can focus on the logic only. You can completely focus on developing the logic, allocating the memory, deallocating the memory, deleting unnecessary variables. That will take care about the Java programming language with the concept automatic garbage collection. Okay, there is a topic in Java. The topic name is garbage collection. The garbage, with the help of the garbage collection, Java will take care about that. So, like this, some topics like operator overloading, explicit pointers, some are remote. These are complicated topics, and this is added. Automatic garbage collection is added. Explicit pointer, operator overloading, some topic to make Java is simple. This is one case only. So many cases are there like this. Next one is object-oriented program. This is very, very beautiful feature in the Java. Uh, you can develop real-time projects. Nothing but real-life problems you can easily develop in the projects. That is the importance of the object-oriented. We'll see that later. But as of now, just remember, object-oriented means what are the problems the human beings faced in the real life. So some topics were developed which is easy to implement real life problems in the programming world. That is the main intention of the object oriented concepts. So the object oriented concepts what are available in the Java, with help of it is easy to implement the projects, easy to implement the solutions, real world solution in the programming world.
సంతోషం నాకేం సంబంధం
Okay,
తీసుకోవచ్చు
done. So these are the basic concepts coming to the OOPS, object-oriented programming concepts. If you want to work with object-oriented programming concepts, we need to implement these topics. Okay, those are object, class. We will discuss these one by one. Just as of now, just remember object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. The remaining people, please be unmute. Abstraction, encapsulation. Okay, these are the main important topics. We can't say these are the only topics of the OOPS. These are the main topics of the OOPS. So we have so many subtopics. We'll discuss it later, but as of now, just remember. Okay. Next, platform independent. This is very, very important feature coming to the Java programming language. First, you must understand what is platform. Okay, platform is nothing but, suppose you may work with different computer systems. Let us take, suppose your system may have Windows operating system, or other people computer may have the Linux operating system, or some other people may use Mac OS operating system. Like this, different operating systems are available in the market. So platform, we can define the word platform as it is a combination of operating system and architecture of the processor what you are using in a particular system. That is called platform. Suppose my operating system is Windows operating system, and I'm using Intel i7 processor and so on. That is a platform. Okay. And coming to the word platform independent. What is platform independent? How we can understand this word related to the Java? Suppose if you develop any program in C language, coming to the C or CPP language, C++. Suppose I have written a program in C language in my system where I am using a Windows operating system, let us say. After writing that program, if I copy that program and paste it in other system where I may use the Linux operating system, let us say. Okay, so that program may not be compiled directly, may not be executed directly, because C language is platform dependent. It purely depends on platform. What is the operating system? What is the processor you are using? That depends on that to execute. Okay. So if you copy the same, after compilation, a file will be generated. Now, if you copy that file, that may not execute in the other operating system because that is platform dependent. The file is generated depending on Windows operating system only. If I am using Windows operating system while executing that C language, if you copy that file in the other operating system, the same program will not be executed at all because that is platform dependent. But coming to the Java, suppose I am using Windows operating system here. I have written some Java program and compile that. After compilation, a file will be generated. We will discuss that later because here we are focusing the word platform independent. If you copy that file and you can paste it in the system, you may use Windows or you may use other than Windows, any operating system. The same file you can execute without changes or sometimes with minimal changes. That is the nature of platform independent. Okay, when you're working with Java, so what is the program you have? Simply you can say that the programs were to developed in one operating system, the same program can be executed in the other operating system also. Simply. Okay, that is platform independent. I think it's clear what is platform independent.
సార్ మళ్ళీ రివైజ్ చేయండి సార్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్.
Yeah, platform independent in the sense, what is platform? It is operating system and processor architecture. Okay, suppose ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక సిస్టమ్ వాడుతున్నాను అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ విండోస్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ వాడుతున్నా ప్లస్ i7 ప్రాసెసర్ వాడుతున్నా అంటే నా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ అది. నా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఏంటి? విండోస్ ప్లస్ i7, అది నా ప్లాట్ఫామ్. ఓకే, అండ్ సపోజ్ సి లాంగ్వేజ్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, అవి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డిపెండెంట్ అంటాం. సి కానీ C++ కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డిపెండెంట్. అంటే నేను విండోస్లో రాసిన సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో సేమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ని లైనక్స్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టంలో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయలేము అది. ఎందుకు అంటే ఆ సి లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డిపెండెంట్. ఏ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద రాసామో అదే ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, డిఫరెంట్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాదు. ప్లాట్ఫామ్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటిది? ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. విండోస్లో రాసిన ప్రోగ్రామ్ డైరెక్ట్గా లైనక్స్లోకి తీసుకెళ్తే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాదు, కొన్ని చేంజెస్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది, ఒకసారి కంప్లీట్గా ఎక్కువ మేజర్ పార్ట్ కూడా చేంజ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. బట్ జావా తీసుకున్నట్టయితే విండోస్లో రాసిన జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్ అనేది డైరెక్ట్గా జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్ అని కూడా అనకూడదు, క్లాస్ ఫైల్ అనాలి. బట్ మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇంకా నేను క్లాస్ ఫైల్ అంటే ఇంకా చెప్పలేదు కాబట్టి నేను ఆ వర్డ్ వాడుతున్నాను. యాక్చువల్గా క్లాస్ ఫైల్ అనాలి. క్లాస్ ఫైల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మనం ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ని రన్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనకి ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ అయ్యి అవుట్పుట్ రాక ముందు మధ్యలో ఇంకొక ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది, దాన్ని క్లాస్ ఫైల్ అంటాం, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఫైల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, బైట్ కోడ్ ఉంటుంది అందులో, విల్ సీ దట్ లేటర్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ కాపీ దిస్ క్లాస్ ఫైల్, ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్, if you copy this class file into any operating system without any modifications, all the operating system can execute this class file. What is class file? Is class file will be generated when you compile the Java program. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్, జావా అంటే ఏంటి? మనం హై లెవెల్లో రాస్తాం, హై లెవెల్లో జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తాం, తర్వాత కంపైల్ చేస్తాం. సిలో అయినా ఎక్కడైనా కంపైల్ చేయాలి. కంపైల్ ఎందుకు చేయాలా? Because we are writing in the high level and program cannot understand any high level language. Program can understand only zeros and ones, machine code only. That's why we need to compile it, okay, to translate. But coming to the Java, if whenever you are trying to compile the Java program, listen carefully, the machine code is not generated directly. Very, very important point you must understand here is, when you are compile Java program, machine code file will not be created directly. Rather, an intermediate file is generated. That is not completely in the form of machine, not in the completely form of high level, intermediate file. You can understand the word intermediate. Sagam sagam mixed and mat. Okay. So the class that is called class file. The class file contains bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but it is not a machine code purely. It is purely not a machine code. Now, if you copy that class file, I will show that class file also when we reach that point. If you copy that class file in any operating system, nothing but any platform, that can be executed easily, that can be executed without facing any error. That is the nature of platform independent. Okay, I think it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next feature is secured.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah, coming to this secured is, as I said already, if any programming language use the concept pointers, the hacker can easily hack that particular system with the help of the pointers. Because a pointer is nothing but it points a memory location, hardware. Memory location is nothing but that is hardware. Okay, so that's why that is a pointer concept is nothing but security issue if you use that. That's why to implement a good security, the explicit pointers concept is removed. Explicit pointer means basically we may not use pointers as a user of the Java language. You may not write the pointer program, but internally to develop the Java they used pointers concept. Developers of the Java, James Gosling used pointers concept to develop the Java. But explicitly, as a user of the Java language, you may not write pointer program. Of course, we have another option also for that, but basic, this is the point. Okay. So in such a way, what are the problems we have? The problems are completely removed to provide the security to the Java. And coming to the execution also, they used virtual machines, JVM, like that. I will show you that later. With help of the JVM also, the complete Java program will be executed in the secured environment. And next one is robust, nothing but strong. And the same thing again, a good security, strong memory management. As I said already, as a user of the Java, you no need to bother about the memory. The complete memory issues, memory allocation, deallocation will take care about the Java only. Java in the sense, in the Java we have JVM, but I don't want to use that JVM now because I didn't discuss anything about JVM. I'm using simply generic word Java. And to make this strong, some more concepts were also introduced in the Java, like exception handling. This is also a very important topic. We will see that later. These are particular separate topics again. That takes 1 hour time and so on. Next, very important feature is architecture neutral. This is very important point. So you know that already. Suppose if anyone asks you the question, what is the memory size is required to store integer value in C language? Your answer is not fixed. I think all of you know that. Coming to the C language, the data type occupies 2 bytes of the memory. If you are using 32-bit architecture operating system, 32-bit means the operating can process 32-bit of the information at a time. Okay, that is called 32-bit architecture processor or 32-bit operating systems. Generally, we use this terminology. So you know the point is, if you are using any 32-bit architecture processor and 32-bit operating system, in that particular system, to store integer values, C language takes 2 bytes of the memory. Listen carefully. Otherwise, if you are using any 64-bit operating system or 64-bit architecture of the processor, that takes 4 bytes of the memory. The point is, what I want to say is, if anyone asks you how many bytes of the memory is required to store one integer value in C language, you may not have the fixed answer, right? That may depends on the operating system or processor. Either that may be 32-bit or 64-bit. Depends on that, the answer may be varied. I think you already learned this in C language, right? Now, but coming to the Java, if anyone asks you how many bytes of the memory is required to store integer value, you can give a fixed answer, that is 4 bytes. Because here Java is not depending on the architecture, not depending on the processor architecture or operating system architecture. That is the meaning of architecture neutral. It is not depending on the architecture. Whatever it might be the architecture, either 32-bit or 64-bit, in Java, integer variable, if you declare integer variable, if you want to store any integer value, that takes 4 bytes of the memory fixed answer. That is architecture neutral. I think it's clear, right? Now, portable, very simple, as we use the word frequently in our daily life also, portable. You can carry easily. Sorry. So as I said already, class file, bytecode, I use the terminology, right? You can easily carry that 1 bytecode and you can easily execute the bytecode from one platform to another platform. Already we discussed in the topic of platform independent. Okay. If you compile, after compiling a class file will be created. In that class file, we have the bytecode. That bytecode is platform independent, nothing but portable. You can execute in any operating system. Next, high performance. This is also one of the feature. So here, the very important point in Java is we are using multiple translators. Translator is nothing but which is used to translate high level to low level. Here we are using compilers and interpreter also. In Java, from developing of the programming to getting of the output. Between these 2 points, we are using actually 3 translators, 2 compilers, 1 interpreter. Okay, 2 compilers, 1 interpreter. Because to improve the performance of the Java program, we are using multiple translators. Okay, that is about high performance. Where we use this compiler, where we use interpreter, what is the use of interpreter, we'll see that. And distributed in real time. Suppose if you want to execute any web application, let us say, for example, if you want to fill any online application, you may fill your data. After that, you need to pay the fee. Suppose you are applying for one job, let us say, you filled your data, and when you clicked on the proceed to payment or click on the payment option, that is going to redirect it to the one payment website generally. So the payment website is completely different from the actual website. Let us say you are applying for XYZ company. When you clicked on the payment, that may redirect it to the some bill desk like payment related websites. Here, what happens in real time is the complete application is going to be distributed. Some part of the program is executed in one place, and some part of the program is executed in another place, distributed in several places, and finally all the results are collected to give you the final output. The type of the applications are called distributed applications. So to develop such type of the distributed applications, we can use Java. Okay. For that, we have some topics like RMI, remote method invocation, enterprise Java builds. That is next level. Next, multi-threading. This is one of the important concept in the Java, one of the feature of the Java. So we can execute multiple programs. We should not use the word program actually. We must use thread, but let me use that word as of now. So we can develop the programs, and we can execute the same program as the different parts parallelly. Parallelly, you can execute the same program, which gives a good performance. Let me give an example. Suppose now observe clearly here also in the MS Office also the Microsoft implemented this multi-threading concept. I will show here. See now. Suppose here I have the word concurrently now. Let me change it as concurrent TL only. Okay, intentionally I want to erase the Y. I deleted the Y at the end. Observe this word concurrent TL only. I deleted the word. So while I am typing, if you observe this, while I am typing, the Microsoft PowerPoint is taking my the input. And in the same way, it is trying to find the spell corrections. Right? Actually, concurrently spelling there is a mistake in the concurrently word because I am not using the word Y at the end. So here, this is the threading concept. In the PowerPoint also, the Microsoft used the concept of multi-threading. Multi-threading in the sense, one thread is ready to receive my input, whatever I am typing, one thread is receiving that input. And one thread is again trying to checking the spell. Is the spell is correct or not as per the dictionary of the MS Office. This is the two tasks are executed parallel. This is called multi-threading. Okay, two simple tasks can executed parallelly. So such type of the things, if you want to implement, you can use multi-threading concept. A thread is nothing but subtask. Okay, main task is writing the text, preparing the slide. As a part of the preparing the slide, we are entering some text, and it is receiving the text. It is checking the spell also. Two subtasks. So to implement such type of the subtasks, we use multi-threading concept. I hope it's clear, right? No. Next, what are the different type of the applications we can develop by using the Java? Desktop applications. Desktop applications means only one desktop is enough. No need to maintain any network. No need to have any internet facility also. For example, PDF reader. any audio player, video player softwares. All those are called desktop applications or standalone applications. You may use the word. Okay, and that type of the softwares you can develop with help of the Java, and you can develop web applications also. Any websites, RTC related website or education related website, any websites also you can develop with help of the Java. And you can develop enterprise applications also, such as banking applications, very secured applications. And mobile applications also you can develop embedded systems. Embedded systems is nothing but someone is writing to annotated, stop it. Your name is displaying here, who is annotating here? Don't do that. And see, we can develop embedded system also. Embedded system is nothing but actually it is a just like a machine which have internally an operating system. Let us take an example like mm, microwave even. Okay, in that also we are using embedded systems. And robotics, everyone knows it, right? If you want to develop robotics related programs, games, you can develop all these things with help of the Java. And let me show you a simple program in Java. See this is the first program, very simple program, just like hello world or welcome to Java program. But try to understand each and every term. This is not much easy, just like C language. C is very simple. But coming to the Java, you must understand the hierarchy structure. See now, first
సార్
we'll
ఇది విజువల్ స్టూడియోస్ చేయవచ్చు, యూస్ చేయవచ్చు సార్ ఇది జావా కోసం?
come again.
విజువల్ స్టూడియో కెన్ ఐ యూజ్ విజువల్ స్టూడియో ఫర్
Yes,
జావా?
yes. You can use VS Code to execute Java program.
విజువల్ స్టూడియో సార్?
VS Code means Visual Studio Code. VS.
ఓకే రైట్, ఓకే రైట్ సార్, ఓకే సార్.
Yes, VS Code also you can use it. I will show you that also. If you're interested, I will show you VS Code, how to install, how to download, and how to execute Java program in VS Code.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఓకే సార్,
Okay, right. So see this simple program. First point is, if you want to implement any Java program, you must create a class. As of now, you may not have the idea about the class, but just remember, you must create the class first. Okay. To create the class, we use the keyword class. Here, class is a keyword. Class, keyword, space, class name. So you must use some valid name, but you must not give any space to your name. That is identifier concept. I think you know what is identifier, what are the rules to follow to frame the identifier. You must not give the space. You are not allowed to use any special symbols except underscore. You must not use any keyword name as an identifier. Okay, already you learned all these rules in the C language. Same rules are applicable here also. By following those rules, you must give some name. Class name, and create the class block. Okay, this is the creating starting point of the class, this is the ending point of the class, and within the class you can write the code. This is first point. Okay, then next point is within the class. First point is you must write the main. Every program must have one main function. That is common point in C, CPP, Java also. You cannot write any program without main function. Okay, because it is a starting point for the execution. If you don't have any main function in your file, JVM, that is programming environment, cannot understand the starting point. Okay, always the execution starts from the main. But in C language, simply you can write int main or void main, enough. But coming to the Java, you must write this complete statement. Public, static, void, main. Public, what is public, what is static, we'll discuss each and everything one by one. But see now, public, static, void, main. And within the parenthesis, you must write string args, string arguments array. Okay, square brackets represent array. In the C language also, you learn the same thing. Square bracket represents a single dimensional array. Here also same meaning. arguments array here, single dimensional array. ARGS means arguments. Arguments of string type, string string. That is a one of the class, or you can say data type, string data type. Here important point is, while you are typing this code, you must write S as a capital letter in a string. Okay, in the word string, S should be capital letter, otherwise you will get an error. Okay, and remaining all are in the lowercase letters, public, static, void, main. Then within that, you can write the print statement. How we write printf hello world in C language. Here, we need to use the printf statement as system.out.println. System, S should be capital. System.out.println. This is called output statement in Java. How you have printf, it is the output function in C language, right? So in the same way, in Java, output statement is system.out.println. Println. Okay. And within the double quotes, println parenthesis, within the double quotes, whatever you write, that will be printed as it is on the screen, just like printf in the C language. So this is how to write the code first. Okay. After that, what you need to do is, you must compile it, because we are writing this code in the high level language code. The computer cannot understand high level code, you know that. So first thing is, after completion of the writing this program, you must save this program with your class name. Remember, very, very important point. Okay, what is your class name? In which class you have written the main method? In some programs, you may have multiple classes also. In which class you have written the main function? In which class you have written the main function? Be mute, other people. Don't unmute. Yeah. Now, so in which class you have written the main method? You must save your file with that name only. So here, the class name is hello world. Okay, because in the class hello world, we have written the main function. So if you observe this, now see, I saved this file with the name hello world.java. Okay, I will show that practically, but just remember the steps. In the next session, I will show you how to download JDK, how to install, how to write the program, how to compile, how to execute. Practically, I will show you that. But now just remember the steps. We will implement it in the next session. Save with the class name .java. .java is compulsory. After that, you need to compile the program. To compile the program, the command is javac, observe here, javac space hello world.java, where hello world is your file name with which you already saved your file. Okay. The syntax to compile is javac space file name .java. If your program doesn't have any errors, you won't get any error information while compile this program. After compilation, what will be happen? Your high level program will be converted into machine level generally. Okay, and not going into the in detail explanation, in detail analysis. And after that, you need to execute that program. To execute that program, the command is java space file name. You must remember this. To execute each and every program, you must follow all these steps. First, write the program. Save the file with the class name, and the extension should be .java. After that, compile the program with command java space hello world.java. Execute java space hello world. So this is a general approach, standard approach. Okay, we have several IDEs, like someone asked you Visual Studio Code or Eclipse or NetBeans. So many IDEs are there. But this is standard method, but I suggest you to follow standard method first, because you can understand what is uppercase letter, what is lowercase letter, why we need to write lowercase letter, where we need to write the double quotes. Like that, you can remember easily if you write a standard approach. Otherwise, if you use any IDEs, automatically that will give some suggestions, intelligence. Automatically that will take some double quotes and starting and ending points. You may need not to remember, but that is not correct approach. You must remember each and every point. Okay, so first just start the practice with the standard approach
Sir, then, sorry, sir. Which software do you prefer for the beginner, sir?
to execution.
Yes, sir, for the execution, sir.
This is a standard software from the Oracle. We are not using any third party tools.
Okay,
Suppose
sir.
if you take any IDs like Visual Studio Code, that is a product of Microsoft, that is third party tool.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if you take any another tool also, Eclipse, all those are developed by the other companies.
Okay,
But
sir.
here, what is the procedure I am discussing is here is that is the software from the Oracle only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, as I
Sir,
said,
but I have Windows, sir. I have Windows, sir.
okay, no problem. In Windows also, I will show you how to download in Windows, how to install in Windows in the next
Okay,
session clearly.
okay, sure, sir. Okay, sure.
So first you need to visit the Oracle website. From that
Okay, sir.
Oracle website, you need to download Java SE, Java Standard Edition. As I said already, if you want to install JDK, Java Development Kit, you must download Java SE software, Java Standard Edition. Okay, I will show you each and every pen. No problem. No, don't worry. I will show the website URL and where we can find the download option, how to download,
Okay,
how to
sure, sir.
install. Otherwise, I will share some URL also. Already, I upload all those things in my channel. You can follow that also. Meanwhile, okay. Otherwise, I will cover each and every point also. You can search with the name Shravan Kumar Gurram in YouTube also. The Java same code. What is VS Code? How to download and install VS Code? How to execute VS Code? And in the same way, how to download SDK, JDK? How to install JDK and how to execute the program? Each and everything is already there. You can follow that also for the extra resource. Anyway, I will cover that, but go to further also. You will get more idea.
Okay, sure, sir. We will follow, sir. We will follow, sir.
Okay, that. Okay. Any doubts regarding to this session? So
No,
let
sir,
me
all clear.
brief you what we covered, just what is Java, what is the history of the Java, what are the different features of the Java, and we are seeing a basic structure of the Java, how to write the program, how to compile, and how to execute.
Sir, what is your full name for the YouTube channel, sir?
Shravan Kumar Gurram.
Sir, Gurram. Okay, sir. Okay.
SRAVAN KUMAR GURRAM. There are two courses, Python and Java. You can go for Java playlist.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, still anyone have any doubts, you can ask.
No, sir, all clear.
Oh,
Sir, can you share this PDF in the group?
yeah, sure. I will share this to you. That will be shared.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Operating.
add me in your group, sir. Add me in your group.
Okay, I am not in your group. I will send to your coordinator. They will
Okay.
share with you.
అక్క
Okay.
మీరు ఉన్నారా గ్రూప్ లో అక్క?
No, I am not in the group. I will share this material to your coordinator. The coordinator will share with you in the group.
But I'm in 2018 batch, sir. I don't know these people in which group. I don't know, sir, actually.
Okay, I will tag that issue with your coordinator because I am not the faculty from the BRAO. I am from the other university.
Okay,
Okay.
sure, sir. Okay, sure.
So I will share this material with your coordinator. With the internal, you can ask
Okay, right.
to get that. Okay, right. Otherwise, I will make this available in the my channel also. I will
Okay.
create the option download.
Okay, right, sir. Okay.
Okay. Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
అంత ఎక్కువ బిర్యానీ చేస్తారా